Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy John Megacycle here. Oh, another episode. Blah 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 blah. No, we're keeping it. I keep the outtakes. We're just keep rolling. Another episode of SimCity 5, SimCity 2013, SimCity Cities of Tomorrow. Call it what you will. This is just a broken game. Yep, I'm your host, John Megacycle here. We're going for the Mega Tower Challenge. It's a challenge that I got years ago. I believe the gentleman's name was Lucas Bendelin. I haven't talked to him in ages. I hope he's doing all right. Zombies crumble from sunlight. Sure, why not? I don't really care. Doesn't seem like a thing a zombie would do, but I don't care. What we're trying to do is we're trying to build a completed mega tower. And as I talked about a lot in the last episode, there's a lot of ways we could cheese this. One of the ways, I don't think I did discuss, was bonds, but with the Department of Finance as a kicker. The Department of Finance allows us to take the largest loan, and that's $100,000. And I said I needed what for a completed mega tower, like 360,000 or something, which is totally doable if I take out 300,000 with that. That would actually take care of, I don't know, 80% of the total. That would be very unsustainable, considering that would take a mighty chunk out of my income. So I'm not trying to really just cheese it, as I was saying, but like, we could do that. But right now I'm just trying to see if we can get this nice and easy and sustainable, so even like a beginner level player could come in and take some of the steps and, you know, have a good time with it. Yeah. So right now, what I'm hoping to see is a nice boost of our tech level. Oh, we already have some buildings changing. Nice. Yeah, things are good. Do we already have students? No. Okay. I thought that was going to be kind of quick, but that's okay. Oh, no, let's get out of here. What the heck? It is noonish. When does recycling collection even start? Oh, we've already got some coming in. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, it's 806. That's what, 70, 80 more recycling bins than yesterday. That's awesome. Getting a recycling facility early really cuts down a lot of the trash and everything, like I said before, but it greatly eases up the late game. With less trash, you're producing less pollution, either ground or air pollution. Ground or air pollution directly means sick Sims. It took me a while for my brain to unpack that statement. More pollution means more sick people. More sick people means more injured people. Like it goes like, what? A Sim is healthy, and then sick, and then injured, and then dead, kind of a thing. So the less of our high-end staff that gets hurt or gets sick on the regular, the better. So we'll have a much easier game, especially when we ran to the sewage treatment plant. Really heavy investment, but I'm really happy we got that done. So we got some good sustainable stuff going on here. I'm going to want to start paying off some of these bonds. As I mentioned in the first episode of this season, what we really want to do is we want to treat bonds as more of a springboard and less of a bandage. If we need it to cut off, if we need to use bonds to stop the bleeding of our budget, that's fine. But we don't want to rely on that too much. So I took out all the investment. I got a recycling center. I got a trade depot. I had to wait a little bit. We got a community college. We got a lot of stuff going on here. So again, trying to really minimize how much just waiting around we're doing. This plot is too big. Yeah, see this thin line here? That shows how big the people can move in. Yeah, so what I might do is I might cut this in half. That seems better to me. I'm going to need a school stop over here. Cool. And we're low on power. Yep. This is where, if I had the bonds, this is where I would say, you know what, let's switch over to solar power. Solar power produces more. That'll just kind of take care of some stuff. And, of course, I knew we would be low on water eventually. Takes care of that. So we still got some money. We still have a little bit of fun money to reinforce any of the infrastructure that's lacking. What are we at? We are at 500 crates of plastic. It's 1,000 crates of plastic. So we're halfway to some sales. If we sell 1 unit of each, we'll make 21, 31, 42. Rough mental math puts that at about 90,000. That's 2 of our bonds. If we get 2 of our bonds, that's going to mean we're making about 600, 700 more an hour. That's brilliant. We still low on water? Really? No. It just takes a while for the water to propagate, right? I am on the highest speed. I'm producing 6 kilogals an hour more than required. We'd like water, please. This game sometimes makes no sense. And the other thing that doesn't make any sense to me is because it's brokered into hours, like hours of game time. The other thing that is always confusing to me is if I've had people that have not had water for like 3 hours in game time, 3 hours, and they pack up and leave their homes, just straight up abandoned. I get it. I get the game scale. I get it. I understand it. I get it. But what doesn't make any sense, it's like, who the heck is waking up at 2 in the morning to check their taps and be like, oh, I don't have any water, like at all. Honey, kids, wake up. We don't have any water. It's almost like, have you ever had like a parent when you were a kid, like an adult, wake you up because the power was out? Hey, wake up, the power's out. Okay. I'm a child. What do you want me to do about this specifically? And then the parent is like, oh, I just wanted to let you know. Okay, let's try to go back to sleep. And it's like, I was doing that. I was asleep. I don't know if you're gonna believe me, but I was totally... I was doing that thing, and you woke me up for what? Anyway. Silly conversations. I'm the oldest of 8. Sometimes it's kind of one of the things, right? You ever talk to, or you ever hear an interview with a comedian and it's like, where do you get your material? Your material's great. And sometimes the comedian will be like, oh, have a family. You'll have all the comedy you need. Just have kids. Have children. You have all the wacky situations that come with it. Yeah. Yep. It'll happen. That'll happen. Alright. So 48 out of 500. 60. Oh, that number's climbing. Tech level takes a while. Education level was a bit easier with even just a grade school and a library. But tech level I think is going to take a bit longer. Still to point, how are we doing on some recycling? No recycling. Production stopped. Okay, I think the trucks are still picking up stuff. Oh, indeed they are. Oof, that was nice. Okay. So yeah, we started at how much? 700 recycling bins, then it was 800 something, now it's 1,000 something. That's brilliant. One of the nice things about this build strategy is it is stable. I feel this is incredibly stable. Like, I'm checking my phone, I'm checking my work emails off and on as we're talking. Unfortunately, today's a day off, but I have to at least be available for some emails, so I'm answering like 1 or 2 work emails. And I just keep looking back and it's like, yeah, we're making money. We're making bank. This build method is designed to be really casual, even though it feels rushy sometimes. Pay off 2 of my bonds, we're back up to 4,000 an hour income, which is where I want to be. We're not doing gambling. I think I kind of decided we're not going to do gambling. We're not going to do any other real specialization that requires a lot of investment. Megacycle is pretty off the chain if you use it correctly. There's a lot of specializations that can really fly. But I'm kind of rolling easy, right? Rolling easy. Very soon we're going to have a run of recycling done. And that's going to be brilliant because I'm going to actually have all my bonds paid off beforehand. And with that, that's all going to be just fun money. We could start our mega tower on that. Power shortage, really? How? I just added more power. Okay, well. Something, time makes fools of us all, or whatever. Oh, this was a waste of space. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. No? Oh, I'm out of money. Haha! 4. That should do it. So 4.7 megawatt deficit, 1.3 megawatt excess, 5.5 megawatt excess. Now, the other thing that the Mega Tower does, like I've been talking about the Power Crown, 200 megawatts, clean energy solar, right off the top. The other thing is the expenses about it. If I were to generate 200 megawatts of power, using wind, solar, coal, nuclear, whatever, it's much more expensive per hour. Power shortages. Yes, I'm aware. Thank you very much for the 9th different person that has to come tell me we have power shortages. Now, when we get all this stuff sold, how close are we to this? Right. 5 medium tech industrial buildings. Where's the 1? Because it says 1. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Babies, formula, and lead paint. Yep. That's going to get along like a house on fire. Low-tech factory. Low-tech factory. Ah, here we go. Tech level medium. Yep. AgroCorp. Frustrate your enemies. Buy products from AgroCorp. AgroCorp. I find that funny. Alright. It is 3 a.m. day... I don't know. 26? 25? I lost count. Things are still looking good. Our everything is maturing quite nicely. I'm really happy with what we've got so far. Yeah. Once we can hit processors, we're gonna make a ton of money. You make money like crazy town on it. For sure. I don't know. I'm feeling a little conflicted. Part of me wants to, you know, keep with the idea of the, hey, let's see how quickly we could do this. Build that mega tower. Call this done. And part of me wants to be like, well, what's sustainable? You know, I think anyone can kind of cheese the system, as we've already demonstrated, using the bond system to buy like 80% of the tower and call it done. But I think I'll take another episode or two, however long this might take, and make it sustainable. And at the end of today, we're going to have some really, really nice numbers. I think it's time to upgrade you again, isn't it? Sure is. 15,000 was the upgrade number, and I completely spaced it. Yeah, Department of Finance right there. Department of Safety, Hospital, Large Fire Stations, Police Precinct, not super interested. Tourism, Landmarks, Pro Stadium, Large Parks, kind of interested. Department of Transportation... oh yeah, bus terminal, all that. The Department of Transit and the Department of Tourism really work hand in hand. Department of Education, I'm not really super hurting for any of these, and the thing is they cost $500 an hour to maintain. That might not sound like a lot, but that is literally 10% of my income. Over time, that sucks. And the upgrade, now that I upgraded the City Hall, it's just going to sit there for me until I'm ready. So the nice thing about it is at any time, I can go through and I can say, all right, I want this. Ba-ba-da. So, yeah, right now, not super worried about it. I'm very excited for today. Today's going to be our first sales of recycling, legit, straight up. And that's going to be 90,000, I think I said. That's a good chunk of change. I'm just kind of impatiently watching this. This is something that could be a real... Oh, another 200 recycling bins. Awesome. There are also Megatower upgrades that facilitate better processing. It's called a waste level. I think you get it from the Academy. And what it does is it literally turns waste sewage into water. Not 100%, but a chunk of it. And then it also turns garbage into recycling. So people who live in Megatowers recycle more. And there we go. There's our first load. Truck should be coming right over here. Dump. Perfect. And that should get sold pretty quick. That'll give us a really nice stipend. So let's do some math here. We're going to make 90,000. It took 4 days. Let's say 4 days for this to all get produced. Expenses at 2,000 an hour. So that's 8,000 there. Expenses 220 an hour. Let's just round it up to 1,000. So 3,000. Or no, 1,000 plus 8,000 is 9,000. To build the facilities, 9,000 plus 111 is 120. 120, and this is 10. So 130. All the add-ons. Let's say everything costs 150 for this setup. That means in 1.5 shipments of all 3 commodities, everything will pay for itself. Let's say 175,000. So a bit of an investment, but that's a lot of money. I would not call that chump change. Once those alloys sell, I'll be able to really move on to other specialization. I don't care about the region. Thank you. We have 3 medium tech buildings. That's not bad. We should be able to get... Oh, if we sell those alloys, I'll be able to get a trade HQ, which will allow me a trade port, and we can start going more down that train. Oh, that should have been it. Alloy, metal, plastic. Alloy, metal, plastic. Okay. A trade HQ gives us what? The trade port. That gives me a trade port, but the problem is it doesn't really give me anything else about the trade port that I want. So it's kind of unfortunate, because the trade port is going to have a bunch of stuff under it that I need to do with. For example, all of the individual shipping bins, all these shipping storage bins, whatever they're called, all each have to individually be unlocked. So, kinda cool, kinda suck, whatever. Either way, I am halfway to affording my first Mega Tower. Ooh. Something big going on here. Now, the other thing that we have to strongly consider before we actually start building our Mega Tower is something that's a lot more important than the Mega Tower itself. It's the infrastructure that supports the Mega Tower. Do I have enough power? I have 2 megawatts in excess. Do I have enough water? I have 2 kilogals in excess. Do I have enough sewage control in excess? And if the answer to any of those questions is no, that's where we're going to run into some serious problems. Because what will happen is, as we're building the Mega Tower and people are moving in, what's going to occur is there's going to be much higher demand for all that stuff. So every piece of the Mega Tower I'm building, people move in, they demand more services, more everything, and that puts a heavy, heavy burden on everything I'm doing. So what we'll have to make sure of is that we have more than enough supply. I'm just going to get rid of these. I'm never going to use these small guys again, and even though shutting them off cuts off the supply or the demand I needed, This is weird. Water pumped. I wonder why that's full, even though I have 70 in excess. It should only be really pumping what I need. That's interesting. Anyway, yes, I'm sure you want me to build a trading HQ, correct? Of course. Sure, I'll do that. Why not? Oh, one of the things I wanted to experiment with. If you come here to the specialization, click on a specialization and, let's see, is there a... Oh, I guess not. Some of these specializations, you can say guide me, and what can happen is you can get a quest line that sometimes pays. It's really neat if you can get it to work. Trading HQ goes there. That buys me a trade port. Now, this trading HQ is going to come with a couple of items. Let's see here. Yeah, ores, alloy storage, everything. So the trading port is cool, but you need to use it with something else. Excuse me. Let's see here. Manufacture 7,200 processors in a day. Trust me, that's absolutely going to happen. I need more high-tech. Yeah, it's still under construction. Stuff is moving along pretty nicely, I think. Our tech level looks like what? In some places, great. In some places, garbage. We're still getting there, though. The markup market. I like the name of that. Okay. Take a quick look at our education. Okay, we're starting to get tech level. That's good. How's our community college? 90 students in class. We have plenty of room. We are very full up on grade school. That is just maxed out completely. Students not enrolled, 57. Okay, that's not terrible. When that gets to a much higher margin, I'll want to concern myself more with that, but that's okay for right now. So let's talk about how we're going to even use these ports. Because it'll be important, important, when stuff gets going on. So trains... Oh, plop a trade port. Okay, so I need the trade port first. That's dumb. I don't like it cockeyed like that. It's fine. I'm not gonna need two residentials or two recycling zones for a while. Okay, so let's just go through the motions. I can't really use this to its full extent right now anyway, but there's our first trade port. And now what I have access to is heavy rail line. Yep. I'm going to do something like this. And then what I could do with this is add storage. Yeah, see, everything is not approved. So the best I could do right now is what's called a freight shipping warehouse. And all that really does for me is move freight. Freight is kind of an intangible, well, it's tangible, but it's kind of a thing that's just produced by your industry. And that's kind of it. Industry prospers when they have their cargo being stored in a place or whatever. So what this is just really doing right now is this gives me another way for my industry to sell product. It's not making me money directly, aside from it is keeping my industry happy. By keeping my industry happy, I get paid RCI. RCI is residential, commercial, industrial. You know, because I have a high industry, people have jobs. Because people have jobs, people can blah, blah, blah. And it's all this very tightly knit system that makes everything just work. That's kind of the thrill behind it. So it's not going to be like a real fat payday and it's like, hell yeah, I'm in the money now. It's just one thing feeds another thing, feeds another thing, feeds another thing, right? It's like Ouroboros or whatever. It's the snake that eats itself, right? So think of it like that. Is if one piece of the chain falls apart, the bigger issue is I'm not going to have something later in the chain, and that's where we get problems. So for right now, real deal. Just make sure everything is flowing nicely. Make sure we have all the components working and organized the way it ought to be. That's really all there is to it. Okay, threw down a much more low-end residential over there. I think we have all of our bonds paid. Heck yeah, we do. Heck yeah, we do. Okay. How close are we to processor assembly? We're getting closer. 0 adjusted revenue from our trading report last month. Yeah. Yep, that's gonna be a thing. Okay, what do you want now? Cargo shipper. Would you add a cargo ship terminal? No. How is that gonna happen? Oh, in addition to the trade port using rail, I could have come over here and used cargo ships. That was another thing we could have done. But I'm pretty happy with this little setup I got here. Ultimate plan is storage, another rail connection, another trade port, 2 or 3 chip assemblers, and then we should be more than enough in the goods for Mega Tower. I think we'll have recycling... Might have enough tomorrow. Or what time is it? 3 in the morning? We might have enough today. Are we on that? Not bad. Power shortages. Are you... Negative 17. What in the what happened? Okay. I guess let's just do 1 or 2 big boys. This is not going to be enough. Okay. Let's see what that does for us. 4 megawatts in excess. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out something with that sooner rather than later, because I'm not gonna be able to add a whole lot more industrial infrastructure. Yeah, let's just do it. A bit of an investment, but one that's necessary. If I don't invest in that now, it's the same thing I mentioned before, is we're going to have problems wall to wall with not enough powers, we're building our mega tower, not enough sewage, not enough water, not enough whatever, so I want to kind of get ahead of this right now. I would like this to be another expansion piece. Let's see, Department of Transportation can go there. Can the Department of Tourism go... Well, I don't know if I can triple stack stuff. Kind of want room that way too. Oh, this is frustrating. Okay, we'll just leave it for right now. No reason to get super bent out of shape over something I can't. I decide not to deal with. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's what happened. One of these structures kicked it off into a much higher density level, and that's where we're having our concern. Okay, you're producing how many megawatts? 12 megawatts. Wowzers. How much do you make per thing? 12. Wowzers. Okay. Good stuff. 16,000. Alright. How much am I consuming? Needed 40... Okay, so I need 16 times 4? So 64,000. That'll be the next big purchase we make. I'll take out this wind. I'll put way more solar. The solar can creep over and down. That way I can expand a bit with my town hall. City hall, whatever. What I could do is I could just nuke the city hall and just move it. That's another thing that could happen. That's another thing that definitely could happen. Ah. Coffee. Num 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 num. It's not that I'll be honest, it's not that I'm like directly obsessed with coffee as is. I just enjoy a warm beverage. Tea, hot cocoa, booze that's been warmed up, I guess, would be fine. Just, I'm not really super particular about, like, it has to be coffee. Okay, you're saying backed up pipes. I see a lot of excess, though. This game is dicey sometimes. Like, now he's not complaining. Just no warnings, no nothing. So we had one event. Something happened, created a whole lot of extra poops. We're okay now? A 25 kilogal hour excess. I don't understand it. Okay. Our current expenses are 1,000 an hour to produce enough energy. So I'm just going to stop the clock. I'm just going to nuke this because I need the space. Oh no, cancel that. I have enough money. That's what we were waiting on. On top of road. Oh. I see what the issue is. It didn't take the... What is it called? Support road with it? The service road. It didn't take the service road with it. And I needed 4, and that was going to be enough. So I'll just kick up the clock. So we were paying 1,000 for the power that barely kept our city online. Right now, I'm paying 565, and we have excess. So this is another decision that more modernizes... I don't have a power amplifier. Get out of here. This is another thing that more modernizes our infrastructure. It's a tough purchase. It was, what, 64,000 for the panels, and then 33 for the main thing. I mean, we're talking, let's just say, $100,000. That's a lot more than the initial startup cost for a wind power plant, but we're now much less expense. We're making excess power. 6,000 an hour. Again, that's the sweet spot. Anything above 5, I feel, is a real sweet spot. And we have alloys to sell. Oof, sold it. Awesome. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done anything with our police force or our fire brigade or anything. So let's just add a little bit of infrastructure here, shall we? Just add a little bit, yeah. Another fire, another police. I see we have 10 more capacity in waiting room and treatments. I think that's okay. Education, let's take a look there. 1619 of 1710. I can't tell if we're at full capacity because the community college and the grade school are shut down right now. It's nighttime. No one does any learning in the nighttime, right? That's the deal. Yeah, we made 94,000 today on those sales. So I'm confident to say that we've paid off the recycling center and the trade depot easily. Have any bonds? I always want to keep checking for bonds. Those are the one thing that can get you, because the interest that gets added, I don't know. And then if I ever need a bond and all the slots are already taken, that's a bit of a problem, bit of an issue. Okay. So now, I would like what? Tourism? Education sounds hot, but it's not the top of my list right now. Let's do transportation. Cool. I would not mind some level of transit. Do you want to learn about plopping a passenger train station? No, I don't. Go away. That's something that always bothers me for no reason. It's the word plop. Do you want to plop this down? It makes me think of something gross. I don't know, it's just a weird word. I don't know why it triggers. Trigger isn't the right word. I don't like the word trigger. but it's just like, bleh, I don't like it. I keep clicking around there, but that's not what I need. We could do some gambling. Gambling will bring a little bit of money. I would need another police station, I feel. But then that would give me a really good reason to springboard into better mass transit. Why not? I want cheap rooms for low wealth. I want nickel slots for low wealth. Comedy club for low wealth. And now we'll put a little bit of money into our transit infrastructure. Oh, what is it? Streetcars, probably? Oh, this stuff isn't ready for streetcar. Haha, that would be why. That's weird. So this is connecting a couple of important things. First of all, it's connecting the service line to our internal services, fire, police, protection like that. The other thing is it's also connecting all of our tourism stuff, which is also real important. I could just use up the land over here for the hub of the streetcars. I don't want to spend too much money. And I want to save that room for the mega tower. Invalid placement. Are you sure? Is that better? Okay, much better. Station there, there, there. The game doesn't really tell you the true way to handle this. Like, I just add stops all over the damn place. I don't know how many I should add. It comes with 3 cars already. I'm gonna add 1 more car. Boop. Cool. And that should really cut down on street pollution, I guess. Just regular street busyness. It's gonna go there. And I'm doing a lot of investment. This game is good for the long haul. We don't have to stop at mega towers. I'm going to, because that was the intention of the season, but this is still really good. We got a lot of good stuff going on here. I'm pretty darn happy with it. Yep, that's good. I also need buses of some sort. I believe I need buses anyway. Shuttle Bus Depot, maybe? Oh, that's gonna block that. I don't want that. Oh, perfect. Ding. Park and ride, 2 of them. Let's see here. Bus. With any amount of tourism, you need a robust distribution network for your people. Mass transit, you know what I'm saying? Gotta make sure people can get from A to B cheaply, effectively, reliably. So I'm gonna set all this up. That looks good. Something like that there, that there, that there. Why not? And we'll add like 2 more buses. Call that a day. Again, a lot of really good investment, and we're still above... Where are we at? Did I do 1 more? We're right around the 4,000 mark, which isn't too shabby at all. And how much are we making on gambling? 3,357 a day in profit. That's not bad. It's not even full yet either. That's pretty slick. Let's see, do they all go to the same destination? Kind of? Huh. Oh, whatever. Can I build an upgrade? Oh, I need 250,000 trade daily profit in order for me to upgrade that. I'm definitely going to have to hit up processors for that to be a thing. Yes, high tourist demand. I'm not going to actually do anything past where we're at right now. Let's see, 4 medium tech industrial buildings. You look medium tech. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I counted all 4. This looks like 5. Closed for the day. That's fine. Making huge profit. Oh, that's... Hold on. This is commercial. Aha! 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, all y'all tech level is crap. It's not great. Very high residential demand. We're getting really close to the need for mega towers. To be absolutely honest, I don't know how viable this game would be if you didn't have mega towers. Like, if it just wasn't an option. With such a tight little parcel of land. I guess it makes sense why the land is so tight, because it forces a player to not be able to monopolize all the trade, all the specializations, all the everything. You can choose, like, maybe 2, 3, right? But facilitating good gameplay among other players means, okay, I'm going to be the tourism guy. I'm going to build, I don't know, the Globe Theater and the Willis Tower, Sears Tower. I'm going to build all this touristy stuff, and then somebody else could work on manufacture, another person could work on science and the academy and all that stuff, you know. It's nice that the game can kind of broker out responsibilities among multiple players, and I guess that's what that's supposed to do, but sometimes this low parcel of land makes it really tough to do stuff, and then it's like, well, I don't know how you could play this game without mega towers. Because after a certain point, it's just like, ugh. High tourism demand. I know. I just wanted this one thing. 9,000 a day in profit. Wowzers. 1,000, extra 1,000 an hour. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Small investment, easy kick. That's all I was looking for. Might do another small gambling house, but I'm not gonna do the big boy. Those big ones can get risky. Okay, so closed. Medium class. Is this high class? Medium class. It's fine. Oh, whoops. Medium gambler, medium gambler, medium gambler. Okay, that's fine. And assign. Cool, thanks. And we're going to want park and ride. Where art thou? There thou art. Okay. Park and ride. Park and ride. Looks good to me. Get a bus stop like right there. Okay, I hope that that's going to pay off. If not, we have to give it a little bit to like work itself out. If it really doesn't work, we could just shut it off. And then we won't be incurring any more costs. But one thing we need to pay attention to, get some of these streets updated. That's already. Yeah, high density. That's gonna help with a bit of the traffic problem. And that's, again, the same reason and the same logic we have to think about when we're doing the Mega Tower. I'm putting the infrastructure down first. We built the bus, or the streetcar and the shuttle bus section before I added the casinos, because I wanted the infrastructure to just be there. Wish I could stay, but there aren't any hotels. There is a hotel. There's definitely a hotel right there. I think you're high. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da. There. How about that? Made that work. Yeah, as I mentioned before with the Mega Towers, we need a lot of extra power and a lot of extra water and a lot more sewage capacity. We're going to need a lot of stuff to make sure we do it and do it right. So at this juncture, I would probably opt for the tourism, Department of Tourism. The thing is, to really do tourism properly, you got to sink in a ton of money, which I'm not interested in doing. A lot of these wonders are $250,000 to $500,000. Some of them are fairly cheapish. Like some, I think I can do like the Expo Center, yeah. And I can't do attractions, and I don't do houses of worship. So that unlocks all this. That's what that would unlock. So it's a whole nother specialization tree. Right now I'm pretty happy with my little bit of gambling. It's producing almost $20,000 a day, which is really nice, kicky-backy money, while I'm making money on all of our recycling and all this stuff. So I actually think we're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close to starting our Mega Tower project. We've got 89 right now. We're making 6K an hour, which is easy. This is easy stuff. I want to show the easy strats. I don't want to You know, I'm very confident with a certain map layout, you can bang, bang, boom, you're making 3 million an hour. I'm sure there's pro games like that. I'm very confident. All I'm trying to do right now is just... That was a dumb place for me to put that. Craps. Kind of defeated the whole purpose of me demolishing everything. That's okay. I'll leave it for now. I wanted to show the easy strats on how to get this all set up and moving and flowing and without a lot of pressure, without a lot of stress. I think there's been like not a single month that we were low on money. I think I'm going to nuke all this, and that's where my first Mega Tower is going to go. Yeah, with not a lot of space, this game kind of promotes the idea that you should be pretty comfortable with flatlining entire city blocks to make something work better. In my opinion, I think that's kind of the deal. Let's see, how many students? 0. Classes, 6 to 9, nice. Noon to 3, that's it? 6 hours of education every day? That's it? Huh. Whatever. I'm not gonna cry about it, I guess. Huh? What is the deal? Night approaching. Oh no! There's 0 crimes committed a day. What do you want about? Oh, gambling HQ. Cool. We are not gonna go down that road. Let's take a look at what we have for... Yeah, I don't care about that. And I might not even go the processor factory at this point. Let's take a look at our infrastructure. 24 megawatts in excess, 33 kilogallons of water in excess, 23 kilogallons of excess sewage processing in excess, 1,789 recycling bins. Wow. That's nuts. That is nuts. Fire is good. Health is good. Police is fine. Education probably could use a boost. I think I might want another grade school. Or we can handle that by building an education tier on our megastructure. I keep calling them megastructures because I've been playing a lot more Stellaris than I have SimCity. So I'm going to say words like megastructure way more than I'm going to say mega tower. But I think it's time for us to clean up shop. All this can go. I really wish... Oh, can I hold control and it just works? Oh, coolio. Alright. Okay, I de-zoned everything. I'm just going to speed up the clock a little bit so the rubble goes away. Does that add to ground pollution by chance? It really should, but it doesn't, which is interesting. Okay, let's get out of there. What's the problem? Backed up pipes. Oh, okay. Hold on, pause the game. I have 1 kilogal in excess. I just blew up a bunch of buildings. Okay, well, guess what? There you go. This can scram. Yep. That's gonna kick out a bit of whatever it procured into ground pollution. But that's effectively what it was doing all day anyway, so whatever. I'm going to pause our episode here. A lot of good work. I don't have a ton more to do, I think. We'll start with the Mega Tower soonish, but yeah, I want to take a little more time and explore that, and I don't really want to rush it. So, thank you all for joining me. Name's John Megacycle. Another episode of SimCity 5, ? Coming at you? Yeah, thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.